what's up to all you cinephiles out there? I just wanted to do a quick non-spoiler review for you for Wonder Woman. Just came out this weekend, and just want to do is, like I said, just a quick non-spoiler review because I know me and Brooks will probably get together sometime this coming weekend, and do a spoiler review for you. So keep a lookout for that. This is like the fourth, I think, film for the DCEU. A lot of things was riding on this movie to do well. Not only is it a first-time female superhero directed by a woman, but you know, this had to be probably the one anticipated film that would try to save the DCEU from, you know, all of its middleness, meaning, you know, some people like it, most people don't like it, just kind of stuck in the middle, and kind of had this bad Rotten Tomatoes score. And it did that. I wouldn't say it necessarily saved the DCEU, but it's really a great big step in the right direction for the DCEU. And the movie's fantastic, by the way. It's really, really good. It's very passionate and emotional and heartfelt and very hopeful, and it has its dark moments, which, you know, I think that's what a good movie should be, especially a superhero movie. You know, a lot of people give DC a lot of flack because it's too dark and whatnot, but Wonder Woman shows that it could be dark but also still have humor and lightness and very hopeful message to it. And you know, I think that's Wonder Woman. That's what Superman should have been in BVS. He should have been that hopeful superhero, and I think that's why a lot of people didn't like Man of Steel, and why they still didn't really like BVS, because there was no feeling of hope in that movie. Patty Jenkins did a good job bringing Wonder Woman to life. Gal Gadot's acting, you felt her pain when she was in pain. You felt the anguish she felt when she was in anguish. She really did a good job, and of course, one of the best parts of Batman v Superman is Wonder Woman kicking ass. And she does kick ass way more in this movie, obviously. And Gal Gadot does amazing. Patty Jenkins knows this character, Gal Gadot knows this character now, and we finally get to see Wonder Woman on the big screen, and it's her. She is Wonder Woman. Also, Chris Pine, being Steve Trevor, does an amazing job. I wouldn't say he steals the show, but he's very close to stealing the show, because he just brings Steve Trevor to life from the comic books to the big screen. I mean, you know, obviously he's doing the Star Trek movies, and people are seeing him as Captain Kirk, but he really disappears. You don't see Chris Pine, you see Steve Trevor, and he kills it. And he and Gal Gadot's chemistry is just, you believe it. You believe this is not a forced love story. To me, it wasn't a forced love story. It was an organic love story. You believe that they felt for each other, and they both nailed it. You know, they both had great on-screen chemistry. Also, the fact that Gal Gadot's performance not only made you believe that she, you know, everything that she was feeling, but what's awesome about the story is that it is a very, you know, black sheep kind of story, fish out of water. I didn't want to use that phrase, but it's been overused. A fish out of water storyline where, you know, she's in man's world. She was used to being on the mascara with nothing but Amazonian women, and she's put in, so she's trying to figure out where she is, how her world is different from his world and stuff like that. And it's awesome to see, and it's funny to see, and there's an innocence to that. I think that's what's very special in this film, and with Gal Gadot's performance, she brings an innocence to this movie. It's just charming to see. She's very charming to see as Wonder Woman, or as just Diana Prince. Connie Nielsen as Hippolyta, the Queen of the Amazons, and Wonder Woman's mother. She's badass as well. A lot of these women that are the Amazons are badass women. Also, Robin Wright as Antiope, Wonder Woman's aunt and trainer. Even though she was in the movie not that much, she really left an impression on you. So she did really well in that. This movie didn't really have to depend on the extended universe of this franchise. because there is no end credit scene, and because there's no end credit scene, it's a solid, straight up origin movie, which is awesome, and it's set in World War One, and it's good that, you know, we got to see her upbringing, because now when you watch BVS and you see that scene, it now brings Wonder Woman, makes Wonder Woman even more badass than she was when we first saw her on screen, because you now know her journey of how she got to be the greatest warrior of all time. The scenes in this movie were fantastic. It got me emotional at times, I'm not gonna lie. They were, just because of just the powerfulness and the symbolism in it, and, you know, all the messages in it. I mean, the great scene that you're probably gonna hear everybody else say, it's gonna be a classic scene for a long time. It's the no man's land scene, and of course you see it in the trailer when she's on the battlefield taking all of the fire. It's just Wonder Woman going across no man's land, leading a charge with men behind her, and she's taking all the fire. That's just very powerful imagery, and it's by far my favorite scene in the whole movie. So overall, I give this movie a 9 out of 10. Like I said, Gal Gadot's acting was very, very good. Patty Jenkins directed it well. They brought Wonder Woman to the big screen, and it's a win for the DCEU as a whole. Like I said, I don't think it necessarily saved, because I mean, you still have Justice League coming up, and you know, you never know what that might do. It might do well, or it might do as bad or not as good as BVS did. You never know. Good job, Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot. What do you think of the movie? If you've seen it, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I highly recommend it, and don't forget to keep an eye out on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell so you get the notification when we post our spoiler review of Wonder Woman. So until next time, I'm out. Bye, guys.
Is a planet. Not just a planet. He's a celestial being.
Yeah.
But he can create his own human form that is like pretty much an extension of himself.